Hello everyone. I live. Thanks to the fucking weekend. Oh, yeah, again, sorry about not streaming over the weekend because, yay, mixture of different things going on. But I'm here. I have also had my second vaccination. Like about 4 hours ago or so. So, a word of warning. The rest of this stream, and the rest of this week's stream as well, and possibly next week's, are going to be done on a basis of, am I feeling like death? No, I'm streaming. Yes, probably not going to stream them. Just so you're aware, if I do feel like absolute death from this vaccine, I am going to take off time from streaming. Like, I want to make it up to people from the amount of time I've missed off streaming due to various reasons, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure you'll agree that my health should come first, and if I'm feeling like absolute death, I'm probably not going to want to do anything about outside of getting out of bed. But yeah, welcome to, so the plan for today, Masochism Monday. Control. Fucking hate it. Though to be fair, I do think that either this week or next week, definitely by next week, I'll finish this. I'll finish Control with the second DLC. Never have to play it again. Which means it will be down to you lot to decide what I play next for Masochism Monday. There will be a choice out of two things, and I will either ask for a poll to be thrown up partway through today's session, or, I don't know, when I actually do finish Control. I don't know, whichever takes my fancy. Asking for people to choose which of the two that I play. After 3 hours of Control today, I'm going to play my first session of Nioh 2, because I've been teasing that for, good God, it's got to be over a week. Yeah, it's over a week now. If it wasn't for those dickheads in the park, I probably would have streamed it prior. But no, today everything is fine as long as I don't suddenly start feeling like I'm absolutely wanting my skeleton to eject itself from my meat suit. Well, more than usual anyway. We'll get Nioh 2 after this. Fingers crossed. Fingers firmly crossed. And also, yes, I've seen the Vaughan said temperature's dropped. It has. It's notably dropped. Like, I'm sat here wearing, I've been wearing this pretty much all the time I've been home, and I have not been drenched in sweat like I have been. And I've been wearing even less than this normally, and just sitting here with just the PC on, and I was dead. But with this and the PS4 on, it might get a little toasty, but it's okay so far. So far. Now, before I get into things, let's catch up with some chat. Hello, welcome, Woodbred. Thank you very much for the 6 months of being subscribed. Very generous of you. Very, very amazing. Great to see you around and keep you around. Half of you already here. Well, it's been fun, so I'm glad you feel it's fun. On that note as well, this was missed by not by most people on the stream, but by me at the end of Pathologic 2. Like literally the second that I said stop streaming, this happened. So thank you very much, Kane, for the 11 months of being subscribed. Very generous of you as well. Hugely appreciated. That's been caught up on now, but yeah, that was just really bad timing on all around. Hello, welcome Zero. Hello, welcome Torium. Zero with a fun fact: around about 100 US athletes were not vaccinated ahead of the Olympics in Japan. Of course they weren't. And one of the opening songs was from Nier, the song that came with the virus. I mean, yeah, there's also a song from Final Fantasy XIV on there as well, which I hugely appreciated. Yeah, they did quite a lot of weaving in gaming and JRPGs and all that kind of stuff, and then Japan's nerdy culture was put into the Olympics so much, and I loved it because it's showing that they're embracing all different aspects of their culture that is around for worldwide consumption. And I really like it. It's really good. Now simultaneously, how simultaneously elsewhere and careless can you get? I mean, America. That's how simultaneously self-aware and careless you can be. Just America. America. Something familiar. I mean, in fairness, Near Replicant and Automata do share a very distinct sort of sound to their music, which is good. Foreshadowing much. I think at that point it was five-shadowing. Never underestimate human stupidity. Yeah, I think my favourite phrase to come out of all of this pandemic was, can we retire avoid like the plague as a phrase? Because it's very clear humanity does not do that. It's true. We don't avoid things like the plague because pandemic that's been going on for, at this point in time, a year and a third, I think. Yeah, a year and a third. A pandemic that we could have easily gotten rid of a lot sooner had everyone followed the guidelines. You know, faster than it is. It could just be, you know, completely cut off, but no. My freedom's being oppressed. Dickheads. I live to go live. I do. I do. I also live to go penis. I don't know why. Looking good. That's probably because I showered last night at like 3 AM. Because I thought, shit, I've actually got to leave the house tomorrow. Fuck, I should probably shower so I don't look like a complete and utter gremlin. The bad kind of gremlin, not the good kind. The kind of gremlin that, you know, just has no respect for hygiene whatsoever and lives in dumpsters. Yeah, second vaccination, yes. Bloody heat, 2018 in the shade. Jesus Christ, Widgren, I'm so sorry for you. I really am. My good God. Let's see, what is it here? This is what I'm doing, and you know, my desk is falling apart as I'm doing it. Okay, it's 24 degrees. Feels like 25 with 58% humidity. Ah, that's why there's quite a lot more wind. That's why it feels cooler today. There's more wind. And also, apparently, in about 2 hours' time, we've got forecasts of thunderstorms. Ha ha! Love it. If we get that, I will be very pleased indeed. Very pleased. Ecstatic, even. Enlightened, you might say. Or enlightening. So thank you again for being the middle dragon for me to Ed. That's completely fine. I'm more than happy to help that to circumvent Steam being weird. Hello, welcome, Callie. You're working from home. Annoy Dresden for me. Call him an outside cat. Really call him an outside cat. Hello, welcome, Vaughn. So please temperature drop. Yes. Torian adds as the quote of, my skeleton wants to eject itself from this meat suit. I mean, in fairness, that is how I feel on a daily basis, but, you know, there's a difference between feeling like that's what I want to happen and feeling like that is what is actually trying to happen. Also, I really need to redo my nails. They're kind of chipped and eroded now. Need a bit more shaping. Zero pulls up a random quote. So here's the here's the massive difference, or not even really a difference. Quote 314 just added. My skeleton wants to eject itself from this meat suit. Quote 66 can't nut in. Be warned that Nioh 2 assumes you know the combat mechanics by heart. Yes, I had heard that there was very little in the way of tutorial. I played the demo of the original Nioh. That's it. That is completely it. I am not afraid to, you know, learn the hard way. DJ, hello and welcome. Wi-Fi's not down yet, so I'm here. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Callie, it's warm here, but you're watching in your pyjamas. I'm shame that we're not sweeping the shooting events. I know, right? all the events that involve shooting and marksmanship, you think America at least would have some kind of edge, but no. No, they really don't. America might love their guns, but it's just really not fucking good at it. Oh god, it reminds me of a dark joke actually that I heard. Someone sat there watching a news report of there being a shooting, and they caught the perpetrator. And so he went online by an online alias of Dark Reaper XX3, and the guy watching says, Dark Reaper XX3. I used to play games with him online. Man, he sucked. Like in the shooting, of a room full of 60 people, leaving 3 injured. He's like, he shot a room full of 60 people and only hit 3. Guess you can't blame it on lag now, bitch. I was like, oh Jesus, that's dark as fuck, but oh my god. I'll just say Kelly Jensen. Oh my god. As well as they're like, you gotta laugh, because I definitely am. Oh, we're going. Well, they could have been even more upfront and used the theme of Resident Evil. Yeah, they could have done. I mean, see, when you say using the theme from Resident Evil, my brain immediately thinks to the first Resident Evil movie, where they used the song My Plague by Slipknot. That would have been really on the nose, but also really, really weirdly out of place because American band at Tokyo Olympics. I mean, it's doable, but still, would have been a bit iffy and out of place, probably. Not one way, no, you're not. Emoto, hello and welcome. You're here, not sure if that's a good thing, but it's a thing. I think it's a good thing. And Wiggin agrees. Dresden came out when he heard your voice. Aww. Dresden's being so cute. He is still an outside cat, but it's cute. Well, my shiny new 8-inch tablet has arrived, as my previous one was struggling to hold even a core number of apps for me. 32GB internal storage just doesn't get anymore, so I found that one has 64GB. Yeah, my old phone was the same. One thing that I found with tablets and mobile phones is when you update a app, it doesn't delete the old version. It just downloads the new version next to it. So something like Facebook, for example, you update that several times, you've still got the storage being taken up by all the previous versions, and Facebook's a fucking big app. So usually, finding apps like that, deleting them, will also clear the cache of all the old versions of it, and then doing a fresh download of the app just frees up some space. Usually helps. But if you are actually, genuinely using your storage of the tablet for, things like photos, PDFs, and all that, that obviously won't do it all that much. But that's the thing. What's me? I had to buy it from a Singapore-based online store. Yeah, it's like I said last time. It's why I go for Huawei devices, because they perform as well as Samsung Galaxies at a massive fraction. Well, at a fraction of the price. A massive fraction of the price is not a good thing. Also, at least there was a slight and steady breeze, so it was tolerable. Yeah, I can understand that with Grimnit. It's like, heaters are always infinitely more tolerable when there's a breeze, unless it's Florida or Arizona. Then you get hot wind in your face, and that's really unpleasant. That's really unpleasant. The worst thing is, the first time I was in Florida when it rained. Oh, that was not fun. I was like, oh yes, it's rain. I love rain. It's going to cool it down. Why is the rain hot? Fucking Floridian weather. I hate it. I never want to go out in it, and yet I have to. Or will have to. Because now that I've had the second vaccine, I can start putting together more of a timetable of things that I need to do, which will culminate in me moving to America. So it's now more a thing. Hopefully, with everything going on track and being to plan, I will be going to America by the end of the year, possibly beginning of next year. Fingers firmly fucking crossed. And it randomly selected. Yep. Was randomly selected, even better. DJ, you wish the pandemic is over because Dad's back before the pandemic. Dad was gone for a year at times, but now, quite one movie, let me die. Yeah, I know a lot of people will be in a better place once the pandemic is gone. Well, to be fair, everyone will be in a better place once the pandemic's gone. But the adjustments that have had to be made for the pandemic have opened up a lot of things that people didn't realise were possible. Like the whole thing of, workplaces saying no one can work from home. Pandemic's proved that false. But yeah, I don't want things to go back to like it's been said a lot. I don't want things to go back to normal, because normal is how we got into this mess. I want things to go to a better state, and I want the pandemic to fuck off as well. That kind of thing. Quote 200 from Zira. Gastric Ragnarok. Always Gastric Ragnarok. The one Samsung A7 Lite, 4GB RAM, 64GB storage, SD card max 1TB. UK and European release models are only at 3GB RAM, 32GB storage. Yeah. So back way in still like the sort of infancy of mobile phones, I had a Nokia 3510i, the first phone to be able to display colour pictures and had a colour display. I took that to Canada. My cousin fell in love with it and wanted similar. So we went to a mobile phone store and he said, "Yo, do you have anything similar to this?" The guy at the mobile phone store was like, "That sort of technology does not exist over here for mobile phones. This is the best thing we've got." It was a flip phone where you had to pull the antenna up before it would work. That's the sort of technology disparity that, it exists sort of now between Hong Kong and ourselves, or Hong Kong, Singapore, China, that kind of stuff, and over here in the West. It's nowhere near as massive as it used to be, but there is still that disparity. Wigram pulls a random quote that comes up with "fuck's sake." One of my favourite quotes, apparently. Milson said at first, "There's sake, like the drink. Fuck sake." Damn it, back in a few vet call. Ooh, hoping it goes well, Zero. Oh, there we are. Here we go. Here's the reaction to the lag joke. With the washer is possessed. What the fuck? Jeez. Also unrelated. I mean, yes, unrelated. Oh, thank you, Torian, for the hydration reminder. I stocked up heavily on paracetamol, and I already have a fairly decent stock of ibuprofen, so I've got painkillers to last me if I get bad effects from stabby this thing. I meant Marilyn Manson song, pretty much the best thing that came from those movies. Oh, yes. Oh. I can't even remember what the Marilyn Manson song was. But yeah, I do remember the song, I just cannot remember what it was called. Do you understand, Mark? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Hot rain is just gross, we get here in Ohio occasionally. Hot rain is awful, and hot wind is awful as well. In Arizona, I did not experience hot rain whatsoever. I did experience temperatures of well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit and wind. Opening the door from the hotel to the outside was like opening the oven door after it's been on for a few hours. That was unpleasant. I'm keeps bugging you for a date. As soon as possible. Fingers crossed you. Thank you, NWOB. And hello and welcome. Now remind me of Walter and Jeff Dunham. Showered on Monday. Thursday still not dry. And I have moss growing on my arse. Yeah, that's a danger in Florida. That's a danger in Florida with how swampy it is. Which unemployment payments stay where they were. 152 a week is not enough. Yeah, that's nasty, Torian. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Motor, you have mood things and salad. Ooh, salad. Now, ever seen a Motorola CD160 phone? I will have a Google of it now to see if I recognise it. Motorola CD160. Weird enough, yes, I have. That was technically the first mobile phone that was in my household. It's just, it was, I think, well, it's something like that anyway. It was a mobile phone, but no one used it because that was back in the day when mobile phones were still semi-new to the current technology sort of thing. Well, the current setup sort of thing, and were also ludicrously expensive, to have and to run. Gary, hello and welcome. Fuck butt booger bum dingleberry bapper whacker. Brilliant. It's nice to avoid tech disparities when you can. Hence my 6,000 milliamps phone, because battery life matters over shiny camera and all the bells and whistles. Agreed. Whenever companies say, "Oh, this has got an amazing camera," I was like, "Great, I don't care." I take so few photos. A camera is not necessary for me on a phone. That was your first cell phone. Oh wow. Yeah, I think mine was, like I said, mine was similar. The first cell phone that was mine that I owned, I'm pretty sure was a Nokia 3210. Yeah, the ones that are classically indestructible. It probably would work if I still could find it and had it. For Hot Rain, Hot Wind, it's beginning to sound like an introduction to the 80s film Flash Gordon. Clytus, I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today? Poppy, hello and welcome. People that made Titan Souls made a new game called Death's Door, and people say it's Bird Dark Souls Zelda. Looks like Zelda is a bird with Dark Souls darkness. Fair. I have heard of Death's Door. I've heard of it, I've not seen it. I think someone that Scoo raided at one point was playing Death's Door. Or it could have been Mori. A streamer that I was watching at one point very recently raided another streamer, and they were playing Death's Door. Don't know which. 3310 was your third, broke 3 of them. Yeah, everyone says that Nokias were so indestructible. They really weren't that bad. They weren't that solid. While the 3310s weren't. 3210s were kind of solid. Not quite as to the meme standard, but they were kind of solid. Had the Nokia 3310 as your first phone when you were in 6th grade? Oh shh. Bloody Torian being so young. How am I, Poppy? I'm alright. Like, literally, so far, the only slight side effect I've had is I had a slight tingling sensation in the injection site. Oh. Mild amount of stiffness when I move my arm. Aside from that, though, nothing. I mean, also, I'm slightly energetic because I drank some Sneak and then I went for a nap. And now I've got more Sneak. Blue raspberry. Did I get jabbed today? Yes, I did, at midday. Around about midday, anyway. I got there at just before midday. I went in, they said, "All right, here, yeah, okay, read these things. Sanitize your hands. You got your card? Yep. Please go into that room. Answer a few questions. Done." So yeah, that was all good, nice and quick. I remember having a phone with an actual scroll wheel in the middle of it. Same. I had one of those at home. Had a rotary phone. Oh. Scratches again, jab. Yes. Made you sanitize your hands? Yeah. Yeah. Had like a hand sanitizer station outside. So yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So it's good. TGCF live action is going to be a thing because things are on Twitter and you have thoughts. Fair. My pictures is a boss that's just been moving Magic Church Castle that can fly. Oh, how's moving castle? Gotcha. Right. I've caught up on chat. I've had a good natter with people. It's been half an hour since I technically started the stream. Somehow we lost 24 frames at one point. Still. Let's go over to control. It's muted at the moment because I didn't have the time to properly preload it. So don't want to accidentally drown you all with sound. Thank you, Emil, for the hydration reminder. You may be quiet a bit. Don't worry about it, Poppy. If you need to be quiet, you need to be quiet. Take time for yourself. There is never any demand for people to chat in these streams or to show themselves as active. If all you need and want from me is background noise, then you can wholly do that. Let me just also... I forgot to set up this thing for my titles in the little stream note thing that I have. If you're drawing I'm doing which Ed model for. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so we have music. There we are. Anything is here. Find Hart. Oh yeah, gotta find Hartmann in the areas. Right. I was worried the service weapon she was holding in her hand looked like it was it had gotten the new version, well, the new one that I'd created. Is like, I don't really want that.
Lots of dark corners to hide.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, let's get the lights on and clear him out.
Oh, okay. Test phone you ever owned was a Samsung B2710. Tough little bugger survives at 4 6-meter drops into concrete, getting dropped into a lake and an open drain. Only stopped using it since the charger and battery both died, and was given its big brother for free. Very nice. I think that might have been one of the very first times in this entire game that I've actually used the ground slam. Can you give me that instead? I want that. I want that gun. I want a Dakar. And I don't mean the version of the service weapon that is a rapid fire gun. It just doesn't work as well. The spin setup for this is just nah. I mean, to be fair, I guess it doesn't actually make all that much difference, seeing as I've got one-shot kills on everything. Yes, it does extend to melee attacks. Yes, I do love that. Don't care. Stupid network. Game. Why is there a Lewis light machine gun there? Because that is for some reason, the standard issue. Oh, there you are! It's a standard issue for the Rangers in this game. I don't know why, but it is.
Where's it running off to now?
So I'm supposed to be going that way. But there's also that over there. I don't think there's anything going to be in here anyway. Yeah, there isn't. It's just a little walk-through thing for it. One of my favourite mobile phones is the Sony Xperia. Oh, I remember the Xperia. It's included a brutally effective battery-saving function that completely shut down processes and apps. This was before Android stopped apps doing stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, at the moment, your phone, well, my phone at least, or the Huawei phones I've owned, have a power-saving mode. Oh, look, it's me. Yep. Still can't do anything against those things. I may have one-shot kills on and immortality, but I still can't destroy those things. Proof that they cannot be destroyed. Which I hate. I hate so much. Well, that's... I was going to say, that was just straight up a door. Let me through. Oh, with sideways. You going to draw to try to do the Beholder for D&D? Go for it. I mean, Beholders in theory are quite simple. They're just, you know, gigantic meatballs with eyes. So I was going to say it's straight up adorable. It's adorable how this game thinks it's surprising anymore. Seized protection. The fuck is seized protection do? Incoming damage after seizing enemy. What? Evade cost on elements pickup. Evade cost of critical health. Weapon reload on shield ability kills. Evade energy cost. Never did like the whole thing of, you know, after doing this, you get increased weapon damage. It's like, oh, I don't like combo play like that. And teeth, yes. Yes, Beholders do have lots of teeth. Power saving mode since then aren't as effective. Android has a similar function to what Sony did, but it requires the phone to sit still and unmoving for about 30 minutes to activate, as it uses when you work in nursing. Oh yeah, the Huawei phone with power saving mode, it does. You have power saving mode, or you have ultra power saving mode. Power saving mode just basically shuts down most of the background app processes and sets your screen to be as dark as possible. Ultra power saving mode basically turns off everything in your phone apart from phone and texting, and just gives you the most bog standard non-power consuming display possible, and it really extends the battery life. Okay, got to go and focus on this body worn camera. Love you too, Callie. Have a good time with work, and I'll speak to you later. Charge blast boost. Nope. Evade cost of weapon use. Nope. 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 Damage while aiming. That might be good for Pierce. Well, I know it's good for Pierce. Well, it doesn't actually really make much difference because I don't. Damage is no longer a thing for me. Damage is basically yes. Ultra power saving sound like what the Xperia did. Yeah, that's probably where the where they got the idea for it from. Ow. Hey, what the? Oh, okay. Employee misdemeanor. I've got to look at that. I've got to look at employee misdemeanor. Oh, I didn't know, but collectibles, research and records. Come on, where is it? Well, at least they put them in. Alright, employee misdemeanor. Review. Agent Samuel Turnbull committed the misdemeanor while performing his duties as supervising agent of Project designed to help undercover agents re-assimilate to office duties. The incident began when Agent Turnbull refused one of the operatives' entry into the oldest house, claiming that they had been compromised. The situation escalated as Agent Turnbull attempted to force a confession out of the bastard. The injuries inflicted upon the victim required a trip to the medical wing. Agent Turnbull denied any guilt, maintaining that the victim was some sort of pod person, and that he, unlike his colleagues, could see their true intentions, to use the Bureau's connections to climb the ranks of government eventually into the Oval Office. Action taken. Despite breaching Bureau Offence Code 45, Agent Turnbull was given leave of absence with full pay due to his sterling record. He will be required to undergo a psychological evaluation upon his return. When the Bureau of Control takes a stand against someone claiming other people to be pod people, you know, it's a bit weird. Poppy taking a break from drawing because wrists are hurting too much. Yeah, good. Never keep going when your wrists are hurting. That's a surefire way to having permanent wrist issues. So I might have to go into the outside world, even get groceries because you're out of oat milk. Oh god. Oh god. Not good at all. We're going you off to get you some food. See you later. See you later, Woodrun. Thanks for coming here as long as you did. I'll speak to you later. Have some good food. Yeah, hello and welcome. What the fuck does pod people even mean? Hello and the fuck. I know, right? Pod people is such a vast term. Like, it could mean anything. It could mean, you know, people look like pods, people came from pods, it could mean, you know, it could just straight up mean aliens. Or maybe, you know, homegrown on the farm humans. The difference between your traditional human and your farm-grown ones, well, you can taste it in the meat. Scoo ran a town of pod people in D&D. Why am I not surprised? That's amazing. Pod people make you think of test tube babies. I mean, yeah. In pharmacy, it means patients own drugs. Now that has all sorts of implications. Pod people, oh, they're just, you know, bringing their own drugs in. I was like, what? Do you mean like stuff like cocaine and, you know, heroin? Well, no, just cigarettes and alcohol.
We need to get the lights on.
Oh, Jesus! That guy kind of came out of nowhere. Is that? Oh, is that what I've got to do? Jesse, we don't need another power core. We need 3 more power cores. Use your eyes and count. I know you're American and counting to 4 is a bit tricky for you, but come on. Alright, so, but yeah, one, don't paint through the pain. That's stuff I did and it wasn't fun. And 2, I feel kind of garbage, so going out's not great. Yeah. I mean, going out's not great anyway, because, ew. Yeah, that's not going to work until I get the 4 power cores. Right, there you go. So which olives do clan here want me to eat? I have harissa spiced ones and piri piri stuffed ones. Ooh. You can count to 50. Only because at the same time you're mentally describing each state at the same time. Is there a reason? Oh shit. That'll be why. I'm sorry, what? Wait, what? Sorry, what was that camera angle just then? Okay, her eyes just looked really creepy then. Let's see if I can get them again. Jesse, stop moving around. There we are. So go for the spice. Yeah, I agree, Nia. I agree, go for the spicy option with the olives. Something something allergic to is just mainly... Oh shit! Okay, so that's 2 done. As the urgent just mainly wants to... I'm saying, I mean, technically both works and takes display. That's completely fair, Poppy. Hope it works out really well for you. fuck, that's worse than what Tyr did to Tem. I mean, no, it's not, because what Tyr did to Tem is just against laws of all nature. Go away, Hartmann. It's actually kind of unnerving that Hartmann still sounds human in his, exertion grunts and stuff like that. So it's like, dude, you shouldn't be sounding like that if you're an enemy. Stop. I've been given to believe that my enemies are completely and utterly devoid of all humanity. Can I send you that screenshot too? Yeah, sure. Ow.
Where's the switch?
Here. Check clip sharing. Wasn't keen when I said pretty stuff. Hot but gorgeous. Ooh, that's good. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you were not kidding at all, Vaughn. Just do not have a whole lot of health right now. It's fine. I've got cheats. It's the only thing making this thing fucking bearable now. I've got one-shot kill and immortality on because fuck this game. Especially fuck this DLC and its unnecessary difficult bullshit. And also, the trophies aren't disabled by using cheats. Not that I actually care about the trophies anymore because I've already got the platinum. I forgot about that. Don't worry, it's easily done. Yeah, so I was right. In some ways, it does kind of suck. Being as familiar with game design as I am, because I don't get surprised anymore. Well, not I don't get surprised anymore, but I can see things like, oh look, like for example on the map there, I could tell, and I can tell on the right side as well, that there's going to be a circuit thing. I'll go a long way round, have a boss fight, and then come back on myself, because it's forcing me down a singular route. It's like, really? So they knew who shit the game, how shit the game is. That cheats don't disable the trophies. Yep. Also, good lord, there's always some sort of weird parasite crying out of them. Yeah. That's what happens when you overstuff something. It does tend to poke out a bit. Yes, I am aware of what I just said. No, I'm not going to take it back. Oh god, Langston, not again.
Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do.
Blue raspberry.
I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not good.
Framarrow. That sign literally just looks like something that Mal types when we think that he's having a stroke. Oh, wrong button. Got him. Are we sure he's not an SCP?
Still, I don't know why people are making it so personal. I mean, it seems
No, he's not an SCP. He's just the person who looks after the SCPs. He's the one researcher that no one actually wants to talk to. He's like Dr. Bright, but less interesting. There we are. There's the quote. Framara War. Am I taking boxes with me?
But anyway, still, I don't know why people are making it so personal. I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural.
This is the third time he said that because I keep interrupting him with progress.
Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know.
Although I just saw what Red put on the media share. I'm now traumatized thinking of the Sound Explorer stuff with that playing in the background. I didn't like it. Yeah, I know. I was a bit about it.
We're supposed to be on the same team.
Wait a minute, 315 quotes. Oh yeah.
Every
Yep, 315 quotes.
like it's a race.
Stuff across the food fair on Thursday. On the way back from ordering my Lifesaving Calling fans, so brought up these and some moonshine liqueur. Ooh.
He was French's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten
Random quote. Sekiro is in the short stack.
to the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I have my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's just gonna talk
I
forever,
always
isn't he?
make it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s. to
I
attend
gave Torian power. I'm gonna use it whenever.
She had a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she
That's
has a
wholly
key to my
fair.
apartment. She gives Alfred
I did.
dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you.
See, he's already said this.
I'm missing all.
Aha. I don't mind the crossover with Alan Wake. I really don't mind it, but at the same time, it's like, you could have done better, guys. You could have done a lot better than just it being essentially just a slight progress hindrance and puzzle mechanic. You know, Alan Wake, they used the darkness stuff and, you know, burning away the darkness with light. That was the game's full mechanic. And it worked really well. It had this really wonderful horror aspect to it because it's like, well, what the fuck am I going to do? Things pure darkness. Fine. I don't know if that's one. I'm just going to leave that outside there. Just removing some blockages in the toilets. No biggie. Ah, metal detector went off because I put the lights through it. That was actually, honestly, a nice little bit of attention to detail there. Hooah! Eat light. Not the one that I wanted to kill, but sure. Couldn't even bother to make her open the door. No, they really couldn't. Ow. I was at full health. Look how little health I have now. And people wonder why I'm putting the cheats on. Game's fucking bullshit. I'll be so glad when I'm over and done with this game. I really will. I really hope that, you know, today is the last day I have to deal with it. Speaking of eating things, I was this close to eating your control and PC out the window yesterday. I'm not surprised. New mission, Shum. Seraphine, hello and welcome. Morning. Morning. It's a typical greeting for me because a lot of people I know, whenever it's the afternoon or evening, for me it's morning for them. So I just say, you know, morning and afternoon combined. Morning. I mean, I was using that today this morning when it was still morning for me. It's just, you know, that ingrained into me. What happens? Oh, for Torian, their PC overheated and just, you know, turned off. Eating peanut butter for breakfast with milk. Nice. I'm a massive fan of peanut butter. Oh yeah. Let there be elevator! I don't know, I just wanted to do glass smash. Because I can. Game gives me a huge amount of freedom when working with stuff like this. Wait. Why can't I go through this one? Oh. I just found a hidden location, got an ability point. Right. Yo, dude! I really wish I could have taken a screenshot of that, because that would have been an amazing thumbnail. Could have shut off and refused to turn back on them before that PlayStation remote play kept losing connection. Ew. Let me guess, if I brought my lights down here, they would have smashed on the impact, because as they always tend to, for reasons. I wonder, can I actually go back and get them, and see if they do? Where did I leave? Where did I leave them? I think I left them here. Can't find where I left my lights. I think it might have deleted them. It didn't, but it did revert to where I want them back to where it was. I say the whole Portugal and Spain suffered a blackout because some station in France caught fire. It lasted for like 20 minutes today. Jesus. What's that with triple hydration coming in? And thank you, Poppy, for the AMA stream donation. And thank you to Poppy, Nia, and Emwall for 3 hydrations. Once it counts a serious cybernetics corporation elevator in the game, that would be fun. It would. Let me guess. And... yep. Called it. Ed, hello and welcome. And thank you, Torian, for the 4th one. 4 hydrations. And a 5th from DJ, thank you. And may the 4th be with me. Oh my good god. You say that, and then DJ came in and made it Revenge of the 5th. And then it goes in for the 6th. Thank you muchly. Oh, sweet tea tastes horrible. Any American way of making tea tastes horrible because Americans don't know how to make tea. Revenge of the Sip. Oh my god. Oh my god, Nia, that's amazing. Right, so there's a power core there. What a surprise. The generator next to it appears to be covered in goop. Covered in goop. Rude. But not wrong. Sweet tea is absolutely awful. Oh, and the fact that Americans don't actually know how to make tea really frustrates me on so many levels. Like I saw a compilation of like a few videos of an American who was trying to make tea, and she got it so wrong, so often, on so many levels, at so many times. I was just like, I'm in pain watching this. How can you say unsweetened tea is the only way to take tea? Yes, unsweetened and hot. and brewed properly using a frigging kettle or a saucepan if you don't have one. Microwave using weirdos. Just don't drink tea in gyms. You can't say anything. That's fine here. Portugal doesn't have much of a say in these tea-related affairs. What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit now? Teapot. Yeah, teapot's also perfectly acceptable. No, how do Americans make tea? We all know tea is made by a microwave. Yeah, that's how Americans make tea. They boil the water in a microwave first. It's not how you do it. Brewing boiling water for a good 5 minutes. Yep. Don't use a microwave, kettle or saucepan. And it just means you're even more of a heretic. Because the Portuguese princess brought tea to England, but hey, what do we know? True. To what's on the tea debate. Yep. And, you know, never mind the most quote unquote British tea is either Indian or Chinese. But, you know. Use a single coffee cup brewer because that's what you have. Get yourself a kettle. They're not expensive. So you want hot chocolate? It's fair. Oh. I can't move you, but what I can do is I can... I'm guessing if I... No, I can't move it back that way anymore. Oh, right. Can I only move it whilst it's got... Whilst it's not got any, anything in it? Okay, I need to move it across once more. You see, yeah. Okay, so you got one thing right there at least, Torian. One thing. Oh, I use that to power this. Oh god, this is gonna be pretty finicky, isn't it? Oh, it wasn't that finicky. That's saying it. That reminds me, have some packs of T-Pigs tea to start using. What are they called? Pigs. I think it's the company name. I think the company name is T-Pigs. Because I'm fairly certain I've heard of them. And from what I recall, they're actually really good. Real tasty. Brand high quality one. Yeah, it's the ones I'm thinking of them. That's a tea place. Oh my god. You're not wrong, Nia, but at the same time, wow. I swear if this doesn't hit it. There we go, it worked. God, that was an infuriating puzzle. However, at least it was a puzzle. So ready to put sugar in tea. 1, maybe 2 teaspoons of sugar at the most for a cup. Oh, great, they give me a friggin' light now, don't they? Of course they do. I don't know why the hell they couldn't just give, have Jesse have a flashlight. Yeah, I see. What? What the fuck was the point of that? Oh, I'm sure to, take it back and, go there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, it's Hartmann again. Escape to the darkened corridor. I don't think it's been too easy. How's David away? I got stabbed in the arm. I'm good. Also, don't fight it then. Stupid person. But yeah, summary of my day so far. Couldn't sleep when I wanted to, so I ended up, getting to sleep at around about 6 in the morning for 4 hours. Then, woke up, felt alright, got stabbed in the arm, got home, had a bit to eat, had a bit to drink, and now I'm here. Not really had anything much in the way of side effects yet either, thankfully. Well, yet. There's a way to go yet. Yes, oh, yeah, nice. One thing I never got was sugar in cubes, because it's not a thing over here. You either have a little jar of sugar and take out with a little spoon, or with coffee you have little packets. To be fair, sugar cubes over here are mainly in fancy restaurants, or just restaurants, because then it's easier to portion. And, if all they're doing is using basically, like, tongs to pick up the cube and then drop it in the tea, that works better than using a teaspoon and then, reusing it, because then it gets encrusted with all sorts of, crap. So it's, slightly more hygienic that way as well. We don't... Packets we only usually have with sweeteners. Or, no, some places use packets of sugar as well, but... Yeah, that's definitely... It's definitely not a home thing. At home, if you're going to have sugar, it's usually you've got a lot of sugar and you just, spoon it out. Most all who have to stuff the outside world today. Yeah, I did. Thankfully, when I did, it was still quite cool. So I didn't suffer as much as I would have done normally. Oh, Soccer Tea made you go and get tea. Haha! It's the British effect. Whenever the tea is mentioned, every true Brit suddenly thinks, "Ooh, I fancy a cuppa." Right, use the magic force to flip the lever. Use your hands, lazy bastard. Jessie is not the smartest of people. She doesn't carry a flashlight with her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, when they say, "Yo, you're going down," and someone says, "Oh, do you have a flashlight?" No. My first instinct: do you have a flashlight? You might need a flashlight. Okay, I'm going back up this elevator and getting one. Does she do this? No. During my weekend, that was the first time anyone offered sweetener or sugar. Fair. I'm not a fan of sweetener, but that's because I generally don't like things to be sweet in general. Excuse you. This is a handgun. It has the accuracy of a sneeze. It's too hot you get some. Yeah, that's also the thing that's been stopping me from drinking coffee lately. It's been far too hot to drink coffee. I'm so glad that my sneak arrived when it did, because now I can fight off my caffeine withdrawals. Oh, it's... I don't know. As you're back from the outside world and you want to die, I don't blame you at all. Relax, get yourself something to eat if need be, and... Definitely do something to cool off a moto. It was, you think, hot today when you walked home, however I literally wore a hoodie so I don't get sunburnt. If you went home around about midday or so, then yeah, that's fine. It was a lot cooler than it is now. So we also test gross sugar. Yeah, true. Ed, your complete inability to think about or take care of yourself really, really worries me. Did the healer thing just die because I looked at it funny when there was nothing else around? I think it did. I mean, for being literal, a shotgun has the accuracy of a sneeze. Depends on the ammunition and the shotgun itself. It's not shotguns aren't anywhere near as inaccurate as they're portrayed to be. They're actually fairly accurate. You know, the rifling of the barrel has quite a lot to say in how the pellets are dispersed. Don't mind me, I'm now getting out my 5 bottles of sun cream because I suck up whenever it's summertime. Yeah, because that is 100% the right thing to do, Poppy. Especially, you know, when you've got Ed around who forgets that sun cream even exists, apparently. Can you imagine how many times you would diarrhea without cheats? I know, right? I'm also not caring quite as much. I mean, back in when I retreated into that room and there were the 2 things floating outside, if I didn't have cheats, that would be the end for me. I couldn't get out of that. Not that bad, sometimes. You are quite a lot, Ed. I was going to say I don't know why I'm tired, but that's a lie. I may have stayed up until 3 AM playing House Flipper once it cooled down. Jesus. Welcome back, Zira. It's fucking hot out. Is everything okay? Because you said you had a vet call, and then next thing I know, you're coming from outside. Did you have like, I don't know, was it it was like emergency call to go into the vet, or a pre-arranged appointment? I don't know. I hope Adelise and her donuts are okay. Throws pack device at Zero. Oh god, don't do that, you knock her out. I forgot about been to the vets too much late. Oh right, okay. Okay, that's fair enough then. Well, nevertheless, I still hope that Adelise and the donuts are okay. And that whatever the appointment was about is solved, or if it was just a routine checkup, that they're doing well. Friday actually stayed up till 1:50 AM playing Minecraft because I was so focused on the project. And then here's me. Yesterday, when I realised that I wasn't going to be able to stream because, you know, the Pratts were out in the park again, I went on Final Fantasy 14. And then I went to bed. Only realising afterwards that I had been on Final Fantasy 14 for 13 hours straight. I was like, oh. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that just definitely happened. Oh, it's right there. One of those things I found the puzzle solution before I found the puzzle itself. It wasn't even really a freaking puzzle. Let me guess. Yeah, there's a fight in here. Would have been too direct to just have, you know, the power cord turn on a light that would do this. No, I had to open up a door so I could grab a light source out of it. We got Mayor's tape for annual, tape for shot update, tape for ER vet, go for other kitty shots, other kitties annual, get more meds, get antibiotics. Ah. Yes, the harsh financial truth and hardships of having cats, especially multiple. It's a tough thing financially, but at the same time, you would always go through it and always do it every single time as needed, no matter what. Fun fact is, sun cream is not made by actual sun, protects your skin, doesn't burn your skin. Saying it to anyone else, I would say no shit, Sherlock. But seeing as it's Ed, I think he might have needed to know that.
Like whatever.
And then there's you.
Had a hold on Hartmann isn't mixing.
Today was here's a phone call about the kitty. Actually, you're due here shortly, so it's tell you then. Wait, what? Yes, for at least. Fuck. Time experiment. Brewing some honeybush and rooibos tea to then dilute and chill overnight as iced tea. You lost me at iced tea. Wants all the lights to be pointed directly at your retinas every time you have to pick things up. I know, right? 13 hours on Final Fantasy 14. Yep, in a row. Now, in fairness, the first chunk of that was me farming an extreme boss to try and get a mount. Let me guess. Oh no, it's still working. But yeah, the first chunk of that time was me farming, and then I just basically did. Oh no, I did some progression in Stormblood with Fox because she's getting back into it after being away from it for quite a long time, and then I went into just doing stuff on progressing Shadowbringers by myself because she went for a nap. It's very fish right now. Yep, it very much is. I see suddenly the Wi-Fi's still not here. Yeah, knowing what they can be like. The engineers usually give a time slot of like, I don't know, that's usually 2 to 3 hours in size, so they'll be there anywhere between those two times. Unrelated note, why must Taco Bell put half a lettuce head on a fucking taco? I've got nothing against lettuce, but that is rather overstuffing a taco with lettuce, yes. And the random tweet, stop giving me your goddamn meat, I want your skin! Which is very fitting for the taco comment. Cold tea is lovely as long as it's good tea. Mind you, I'm a nurse. Cold is a natural state of any cup of tea or coffee. Yeah. I can't. I just can't. I can't take anything that's meant to be hot, I can't take cold. Like, coffee and tea becomes completely undrinkable to me when it goes cold. That's nothing I'm pretty sure I played WoW for that, so that's almost several times a week. There is a reason why I got to as much time as I did on Final Fantasy. And we are talking that I have taken. We're talking also. I've taken unintentional hiatuses with Final Fantasy. And right now I'm into massive catch-up mode. I'm trying to get Shadowbringers done before Endwalker happens, because I want to be able to actually be in current content for a change. I'm really bad at being in current content. And also, I want to do some things with Shadowbringers. Like, I want to do the Stormblood relic weapon. I want to do the Shadowbringers relic weapon. I want to do the Shadowbringers raids, and I also want to finish off farming for these extreme mounts, because I've got 3 more to get now before I get the legendary one. As it's BT, it's going to be a day late. Well, fun fact. Most times when you're waiting for an engineer for internet or phone issues, almost all the time it's going to be BT, because they're the people who own the phone lines pretty much nationwide. It's just, other companies rent the service off of them. That's why BT engineers come up even when your service provider is different. Let us not dwell on the attack who was massively long. Oh my god, Nia. Boba tea actually is good at hot or cold? I've never had boba tea actually. Isn't it best hot? Normal stuff's best cold. Ports of Sydney, I mean, yeah, true. Welcome back, Emoto. Your PC died. Oh shit. That's not good though. That's definitely not good. Okay, so I can see that going on. What the fuck am I supposed to do in here though? Well, there's a collector thing to pick up here anyway. I'm back. Oh no. Special bean. Yep. Very special bean. So I forgot to turn it off overnight, so it's been up for like a while. So, during the week when I'm doing quite a fair few streams in a row, generally between Saturday and Wednesday, Or no, Thursday. Generally between those times, my PC does not see a lot of time being turned off. Because during the nights when I'm sleeping, it's encoding videos, and when I'm awake, I'm using it. Okay, so I have now actually got no idea where to go. So I deleted your art tweets on read for Overwatch or Instagram. I said I know Overwatch team said they are lucky. They're in Blizzard, fuck to hell. Yeah. Really? Oh, it just straight up killed me. So in anywhere else in this game where I've, fallen into an abyss, it's just taken a chunk of my health off and then respawned me in the room. That just straight up fucking killed me. What the fuck? Doesn't get rid of these because just lazy forgets. That's fair. For me, when I was younger, also it used to be a case of the white noise generated by the fans and the hard drive accessing. That usually helped me sleep. Sometimes when I turned my PC off and tried to sleep when I was younger, couldn't sleep. Just couldn't. Was any computer stuff? Yeah, so just all these ones. I mean, mine does most of the time as well. Most of the time. And one day playing Borderlands pre-sequel and the game glitched in a way the gun was constantly firing. So in a death screen but didn't die, I could get XP combined with this with the bottom fit suit on enemies. I came back in the morning to 4 more levels. Mind you, I was already in level 40 something. Sounds good to me. I hate the fact that the double jump mechanic in this is so freaking finicky. Really? My melee ability is something that can, smash walls and do this and leave this to walls. It can do that. Can it knock a grating off of a vent? No, it fucking can't. I was surprised. Why is it a perceiver what happened? Huge amounts of sexual harassment suits are coming out of it. Basically, Blizzard are treating their employees like absolute shit, and it is based on sex and gender. Which, in a way, my first reaction was, well, no shit, of course they would, because it's Blizzard. They're not exactly in the best company to work for. But the fact that, they're coming out with this and people are saying, oh, I'm going to boycott Blizzard products now, I was like, oh, you doing it now? I mean, personally, I started boycotting Blizzard when they did that stupid thing with the Hearthstone tournament. And, disqualified the tournament winner after he had, legitimately won, withheld his prize money, all because he supported Free Taiwan. I was like, and I no longer want to support Blizzard. Unfortunately, I got into World of Warcraft, but that only lasted for 2 months, maybe 3. Got bored of it and Blizzard have completely ruined this game, so yeah, I've got no qualms by staying away from it. So yeah, I now no longer consume any Blizzard products and have no intention to. Diablo 2 remaster can suck a fat one because the original Diablo 2 was amazing and they're going to cock it up with the remaster. Diablo 4 doesn't interest me at all. Diablo Mobile doesn't interest me at all because, you know what, I've got Path of Exile, which already is turning out to be a lot better. Only played the game once though with Claptrap, it was funny. Oh, the pre-sequel. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that makes the pre-sequel bearable. Don't even imagine where Blizzard's like, oh my god. You do this Wi-Fi there. Nice. Wouldn't hear if we got them anymore, because, America's policy towards global warming is her but doesn't feel hot now. Suppose that, burn the tree finger, yeah. They don't give a shit about someone's suicide. Yeah. Basically, Blizzard are a complete piece of shit. Wait, what? Oh no, this is the way I'm supposed to go. It just looks strikingly similar to the place I was before that area. Yeah, fuck those then. Yep. Oh my god. Are we serious? Are we saying that the moon landing device is an altered item? If how much gaming news sent you developed Blizzard is shocking. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing about, you know, them, you know, after the tournament, disqualifying the winner and taking, and, you know, refusing to pay him his earnings from it. Just because he supports Free Taiwan. It's like, Blizz, really? And we all know it, and it's, you know, it's because Blizzard get almost all their money from China. It's like, you do realise, Blizzard, that by doing this, you've now lost a lot of people from US and England who combined earned you more money than China. Tell Blizzard people they've won a free trip to the Bermudas and fly right through the triangle. Trinaggle. Yep. Yes, that's what they are from now on. They're Trinangles. They're Trinagles. Fram Marrow War. Damn it. Trinagles. Fucking. Okay. Zero even that is a quote of Trinagles. I love it. Okay, so I see that there's a power core over there. I see that. I do. Or is it? Oh, it's Shroud in Darkness. Never mind, never mind. Oh, I'm sorry, you have darkness missiles now, do you? Great. Of course he does. Of course he's upgraded his arsenal, because he's an arsehole. Oh, I see. Oh, shit. It's not what I thought it was going to do. This, however, was more along the lines of what I thought it was going to do, yes. I was born in the dark, modeled by it. Hell, I even weaponized it. Oh, right, I see. So instead of casting magic missile at darkness, darkness is casting magic missile at you. DMD mean reversal. Apparently he didn't like the joke. That's his fault. Right, okay, so. I hate this. Just imagine, apparently is a version of portent, but an obvious portent. So new words like today. Yep. Apparently. Fuck. Thank you for the hydration reminder, Poppy. What the fuck? Right, so let's use this button now. So this is now either implying that the that the moon landing was a hoax, you know, conducted by the Federal Bureau of Control, or the moon lander is a altered item. I'm not sure which of those I dislike more. Thank you, N-Wall, for the hydration reminder as well. Port Ent was a cheap camping tool. Oh my god, Nia. Wow. Really? Really, game? You let me do all this awesome shit with telekinesis, but you're not going to let me pick up a basketball and put it through the hoop. I am disappointed. I am so disappointed in this game. Wow. A sign or warning that something, especially something momentous or calamitous, is likely to happen. I didn't read that properly, Zero. I have you know. I will have you know that I read your comment as a sign or warning that something, especially something momentous or cinnamon, is likely to happen. I was like, cinnamon. How many of them are there? Oh, there's another one over there, but it's under some goo, isn't it? Yes, of course, it's under some goo. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I'm not very confused. With portent, which is when you put a tent over your face to protect your pores. Calamaritas. Oh my god. You know, drag you deeper into the pun side. Yeah, true. This is very, very true. Yeah. 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 So where the feck is the third one? Unless... Oh shit! Aha! That was the way. Cinnamon, yeah. Malchus Pony Dragon, I am. Cinamo, Sin Ammo, Sin Ammo. Satan with a gun firing sins at people. Adultery, adultery, adultery. Dick bullets. We try to eat Sin and there will be a tragedy for sure. Oh yeah, true. Malchus is a mighty dramgon. Hear them bar. Meh. 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 Oliver Twist, except, you know, the main character's played by a sheep. Please, sir, may I have some more?
There.
Never gonna not clip the bars.
For him to hide.
Gerbil took the top head. Fuck off, I don't care. You can return to active investigations now. Good. Right, now I've got to deal with the sour that Ed has redeemed. Thank goodness the Gerbil didn't bite the dickhead off them. Yep, is the game having a stroke? I think it is. I think it's been having a stroke the entire DLC. Dice roller, D6 roll. Oh, for fuck's sake, I roll a 1. Rhubarb and custard it is then. Unlike, you know, that previous stream where all I had was lemons. Hear them bar. Zealous polished hyena dancing banana. Welcome back. We might actually be in 399 Terror reality. Happy birthday gift. You say that. Technically, it was my birthday yesterday. Technically. I've got 3 birthdays. And yesterday was one of them. Just get really fucking quiet about it. Or was it the day before yesterday? Don't know. I need to check my calendar. It's like, oh god. Might be the mention of bananas. 3? Yes. Explain, you may wish list then. Oh. I was going to say, no, you may not have my wish list, but then I realised, oh wait, shit, you actually do, you have access to my wish list, because, you know, we are friends on Steam. Oh, that's wrong then. There we are. Let me just double check. No, it was yesterday. Yep. Yep, yesterday was one of my 3 birthdays. And somehow I took a screenshot of my main menu. Weird. Explain, please. One would be Egg Day, right? Yep, that's the one that's in February. So basically I've got my... so my 3 birthdays are in chronological order of the year. In February you've got the day I came out as being non-binary. So, you know, rebirth of myself. In April you've got, you know, my actual, you know, biological birthday. And then yesterday was the day that I changed my name legally. So, you know, new identity, new me, birthday. 3rd birthday of the year. Egg Day. Egg Day, so basically, for those of you who don't know, cracking your egg is an allegory for coming out as being trans. You know, the egg basically being, you know, your assigned gender at birth, you cracking through the egg to be your true gender. So Egg Day is essentially the day that you acknowledge your transition to a different gender, or started your HRT treatments, or your hormone treatments, whatever you do to start your transition journey. That's your Egg Day. I was wondering how you could have one birthday. Yeah. I say it's wish I'd kept mine. I kept the non-binary one purely on Scoo's advice. Purely on Scoo's advice was that one, because, you know, when I said about it, get me out, and they messaged me, and they said, yo, oh look, it's your happy birthday now. I was like, oh, yeah, cool. And someone also mentioned to me when, you know, said, you know, how depressed I get around my actual birthday. So, you know, why don't you take a different birthday? It's like, well, I could take the day I became non-binary, or I could take the day I changed my name. So, you know, I just acknowledge all 3 now. Imagine cracking your egg to mean the egg that was fertilised just hatched into a baby. God damn it, Sarah. Makes more sense. What you know. Also, is that Toothless on your shirt? Yes. Freaking cute Toothless is. I have 2 Toothless shirts. I've got this one, I've got another one of Toothless sitting in a box like a cat does. I love my identity stuff, is so mushy and weird, and I've set days for it. That's fair. I said, yeah, that's completely fine. Welcome. That's interesting. Oh my god, it's adorable. It is. It's really fucking adorable. Literally funds left for the week after the theme of Dead. Sorry, don't worry about it. You didn't need to do anything for it, Zero. You really didn't. One of the cutest dragons ever. He is. Okay, so I'm going to take this sound because it's actually starting to stick to my fingers now, and then I'm going to go and see what Zero's done, and then I'll get back to gaming. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh, it's like being in the middle of an Eiffel Tower between a Baron of Hell and a Hell Knight. Oh my shit! Oh! Oh, spit roast me with a napalm dildo. That's nasty. Oh, Jesus. Oh my foot. Oh, afterwards shock. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Try to press it head quick, man. Yeah. Where's he? Oh. Whew. So being in the middle of an Eiffel Tower with the Baron Hell and Hell, like, yeah. Right. Thank you, Zira. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Now it's in Steam again because anytime I press the PlayStation button on my controller, it tries to bring Steam up. Oh my god, that was burning. So I feel like this body twisting plus facial expression can be best described by demonic screw exorcism required. Yeah, well, Ed describes it as primal accordion. I like your version, Moto. Oh, Jesus. So you just keep getting more creative the more you curse. Welcome to being British. Pre-scratching would be the same as the scary movie version, I guess. Fuck that! So... And what's having internet issues, dropping in and out and in and out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Get feed kids in, see if we can get back in later. No problem at all. Thanks for coming in as long as you did. I'm going to be here for another 4.5 hours. So yeah, if you're able to, awesome. See you then. Maybe need protection then. You misread those feed titties. Oh my god, Zira. Primal accordion is the following in on yourself. Demonic screw is the twisting thing you do. So primal accordion is... Demonic screw is... There we go. Ow. A little bit too intensive on the demonic screw, apparently. First scary movie was pretty damn solid. The others, meh. Not awful, not quite as charming. Agreed. The first one was the best one. After the first one, it just got a bit... they were trying a bit too hard, whereas the first one was just a really golden parody of Scream. So Scary Movie 1 was a really good parody of Scream. All the rest of them were just were mostly how many things can we spoof all at once, and it kind of ruined the overall thing. Back later, hopefully, no problem at all. I'm here throughout today. There's no D&D, and our DM was ill yesterday and last night's in his rest. No problem at all. Description of things are weird. I didn't say they were weird at all. If I had to pick between the two of them, I wouldn't be able to, but, you know, it works. Never said they were weird. Service ducts. I'm nearly done. I think I'm actually nearly done with this. Excuse me. These clumps being here makes me think it's another one of those arty side quests. Oh, come on, bullshit. That was an explosive. You tell me an explosive does not generate enough light to destroy darkness. Bollocks. Switch later on to the Paranormal Activity parody. It has neat scenes. The Paranormal Activity one really, really entertained me. That was really good. Like, you know, I can't remember which scary movie that was. That was either 4 or 5. But yeah, like the first one was really good, and the ones in between that and the Paranormal Activity one were a bit meh. But the Paranormal Activity one, I felt just, you know, went back to the roots of what they were trying to do with the first one. It was really enjoyable. Christ, no more suffering for the dragon. Yeah, I mean the two games that I'm going to be putting up for almost said putting up for adoption. The two games that I'm going to be asking people to choose from after this are both, they're both good games in their own right. It's just the whole thing of, they had the potential to be absolutely amazing and failed to be amazing, and ended up being kind of meh as a result. But they're both, good games that I will enjoy playing. So we're already at 7, it was probably 5. What? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think we're probably more beyond that, but I haven't caught up on scary movies in quite a while. Where the two games I'm putting up for adoption. Yep. That's 321. Why should go pull up? Actually, yeah, might as well. There's quite a fair number of viewers now, and it's going to be this slot, so prime time of this slot seems like a good time as any. So yeah, go put the poll up to choose between Cyberpunk 2077 and Werewolf. It's actually technically it's Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, but Werewolf. If people don't know what those games are, Cyberpunk is a first-person shooter role-playing game set in the cyberpunk setting, both genre and title, made by CD Projekt Red. It's a really good game. It's just, my good god, there's a load of glitches in it, and it could have been amazing, but it was actually nowhere near as good. Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood is a game in the same universe as Vampire the Masquerade, only you play a werewolf. And it's mostly a third-person shooter, bit of puzzle, bit of stealth, lot of very brutal visceral combat. So basically, do you want to see a role-playing game, or do you want to see an out-and-out combat game? Adopting games as your own to make them reach their potential. That's actually that's a good way to put it, Poppy. It really is. What's this up? You try and stab a can, not cut yourself. Why are you stabbing a can, Ed? You should not have to stab cans. Oh, it's already tied at 3 for each. 5 made and apparently 6 had a trailer drop this year. Oh. It might be 5 then that's Paranormal Activity 1. Because I know one of them, which might be Scary Movie 3. Because I'm pretty sure, they went on... So, Scream was the basis of the first one. I don't know what the basis of the second one was, because I don't think I ever actually watched it. But it was in a hotel. Might have been The Shining, actually. It was in a massive manor house, but, weird stuff was going on at the same time. It's a haunted manor. Scary Movie 3, I'm very certain, was set mostly on Signs and Airplane. 4, I can't remember. Unless 4 was Paranormal Activity. And then there's 5. I don't know. Cyberpunk is everywhere and famous. Werewolf, not so much. So Werewolf. Want to see the glitches, want to see more bugs in the Tyranid invasion. Plus ultraviolent eco-warrior monsters when... Yeah, that is exactly what Werewolf is, yeah. Tried to open it, the can thing went through it and not open it. Oh, right, yeah. Did it your vote, or was it being a pain and throwing in your vote for it because I can't fluff put the vote in for you? It's been difficult. Voted, I just want to show I. Fair. It's neck and neck. It is still neck and neck. It's still 3-3. I love it. The fact that there's a possibility that I've asked you guys to make the decision for me because I couldn't make the decision. It looks like I'm gonna have to make the decision anyway because it's going to be tie breaking. So I can top be open. Please be extremely careful, Ed. Extremely, because those can rims are very sharp. I guess full fails have to flip a coin. I mean, I can flip a coin because I've got coins here, but I was hoping to see if people. Well, actually, also it does help because if I see that it's comes out neck and neck for you guys, then I know that either way people are going to enjoy it. I know Sharpie cuts the song recently.
Director, ma'am, great timing. Hartmann just came through here. God, he was hideous. He tore the security door to the Bright Falls AWE site wide open. He was so ugly. Like, wow, I got a good look at him. And Christ,
Got grief from Ed and Byrne on it.
The hiss must have messed him up or something.
I've not cut my tongue on a can, but I have come close to doing so.
By the world's strongest man, or a monster from some 80s horror movie. You know, back when it was all practical effects. Ugh, nasty.
Real
Did you say
professional.
something? Remember, I can't hear you. Never mind. Just go after Hartmann. So disgusting.
Well, the fact there's, as you can see on the map just there, there's only one room there. We're going straight into a boss battle, which means this is probably the end of the DLC. Holy fuck! Let's do it. Seems like it was actually a really good time to throw out that poll anyway. You don't hold a shot of a of cannon on top of your mouth while cooking. Like. Oh, Zira. She thinking it was a lemon-based dessert, so the lemon got on it while tasting it, see the flavours like, oh. Nasty, but still. Why am I not surprised, Zira? Why am I really not surprised?
I've written, rewritten. The darkness wants to hide the past and make me lose my way. I trust what I read on these.
That's what I think of your shitty writing, Wake.
I wrote them for a reason. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, and rewrite it. They are drawn to the
The
mystery.
most exponent here, and I've not done that, yeah. Use my teeth to open it, and my tongue got on the edge of it. Fuck. My hands are full, I just kept it in my mouth until I could throw it out. Yeah, it's gone neck and neck. It is going to have to be a coin flip. Got myself once opening a can of sausages, it was just my pinky bit still annoying. I don't think I've actually ever seriously cut myself on a can. I just know how dangerously sharp they can be, but I've never done it. So Zero this time. Those of us who know Zero well, which I think is most of us at this point, know that she has simultaneously a dumb brain and a smart brain, and it's never quite sure which one's actually in control until she does something. So Tears of 4, doing things your hands can't. I mean, yes, that's also true. So you animal, not to I'm an animal too, just not like an animal. I mean, yes, Zero is a puppy. Don't know revising Jones. I try to see hello. How are you? Ask your German friend to help me with the conversation. Huh. No teeth for eating things, you absolute maniac. But teeths. Go num nums. Use my chompers. Actually, I don't have chompers. Mori's the one who's got the heckin' chompers. Oh, even they die with one hit, so I'm so thankful for that. They open packages, they open bottles of water when the caps aren't too tight, they open pulls to have can lids. See, I never have issues with opening bottles, because I've got really good grip strength, so I just, twist them. The only time that I fail with them is when I don't get enough friction on my hand, so I just basically use a towel. Going to send the packages on that, you can't relate. Use the break and tape on box 4 and fucked up where the tape was supposed to go. Yep, done that too.
Thank you for meeting with us again, Dr. Hartmann.
It's my pleasure.
Really? Oh, they're going. Oh, of course. Into the motel to extend this as much as possible.
I've forgotten again.
Have really good teeth, unlike most of my family, so use them to full advantage. Same. I've got really good teeth. Really, really good teeth. I don't use face much anymore. I'm able to find easier to announce things. That's good. I mean, I only know it because, it did the whole thing of like, oh, here are your memories from this time 5 years ago. I was like, that's when I changed my name. Ha! So yeah, I've been going by my current name for 5 years now. So, Jesus Christ, I did when I was 30.
To get out of here. Dive deep.
They're doing the same as they did with the base game. Starts the DLC off really fucking weird, ending it really fucking weird, and it's just plain bland shit between the two of them. go to Facebook for your birthday in this year. I forgot even that. I mean, to be fair, I have Facebook open at all times.
Whatever
Well,
is going
most
on
times.
in Wake, he clearly needs some help.
But I don't know. I just don't. I just don't really interact with it all that much. I mean, it's up and it's being used, and it's, you know, it's there in the background most of the time. But most of them, I'm really not interacting with it at all. So has that opened the next door? No, I've got to go back and press the ding thing. You also changed your name, not legally, also when you're 30. Fair. You did indeed. But no, yeah, mine was a full-on legal one. I'm just, you know, I'm regretting not changing one facet of my name now. And there's also a possibility I'm going to be changing it again soon. I've gone by something and say, have you? It's like you go through those application forms, like, have you ever gone by any other names? Like, yeah, fair few. How's it going to do anything if I do that? Game, you do realise that that is not how light works. At all. Every time I supposed stuff there was during my trip to France when me and my parents went to visit a zoo. They had these huge antlers hanging out. I took a picture of my mum in front of them. Ha! I'll be used to do it before you move here. Well, no. There's a reason why I'm wanting to do it after I've moved there, because, you know, there's a reason and an event attached to it. And it also wouldn't make much sense doing it beforehand. I mean, yeah, the process normally, yes, it's much easier to do it here. Much easier. You burn your rest and breakfast, yeah, this game. It's bad. It is bad. By the way, Divider wants to ask, going from rewatching videos, why you thought Control was an SCP ripoff. Because all of these altered world items are essentially just SCPs. In fact, there's quite a few SCPs, a few altered items which are just SCPs, just rebranded. Like, you tell me that the fridge that you have to be watching at all times unless it kills you is not a direct port of SCP-173. Crossed over with SCP-106 because, you know, it kills you by pulling you into a pocket dimension. It's an SCP ripoff. With event saturation and other issues, and yeah.
Replica, like the one they made for Ordinary.
Oh, great.
I wonder what happened here.
Because it's the same thing worse. It is. That is exactly what it is. Get the power on. Okay, so I see where he is. I see I have a power core here. I see I have a power core. Oh, there we are. On the wall. I don't think that's the best example because the concept of weeping empty and don't blink monsters is not exactly unique. It's not. I mean, you know, but the thing is though, the difference being that the weeping angels in Don't Blink are an actual species. They're a monster. There's multiple of them. It's how they get their food. It's how they attack. It's how they harvest. You know, there's reasons behind them doing what they're doing, and their way of feeding is they basically kill you by pulling you out of your timeline and feeding on the potential you left behind. Whereas SCP-173 is only active when you're not looking at it, and it snaps your neck. And 106 is always active, tries to get towards you, and will then pull you into its pocket dimension and you know, toy with you until you die there. Similarly, for now, but I try and come back if you're still playing the other game later today. Yeah, I should, you know, unless I start feeling really bad, which, to be honest, I'm feeling completely fine now. I'll be doing Nioh 2 after this. Until about 10. Thank you very much for the hydration reminder, Ed. So, Drayline, can I speak to you later? Love you lots. Oh, yeah, the next snapping in the 160 years, that's a rip-off. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now where do I go? Because I see no power cores. I see no more leftover power cores. I see no... I'm sorry, was he just quoting the lyrics to Baby by Justin Bieber? He is! He's quoting the lyrics to Baby by Justin Bieber. What the fuck? Is this game trying to DMCA me? What the fuck? The ultimate final boss attack. It DMCAs me and gets my stream shut down. It's dead. Well, it's not supposed to be. He's got no health left, he's just got his shield back. Facebook has a coming out life event that you can add. Oh, that's cool. Just remember the one Russian guy a while ago tried to own SCP as a brand, something was weird. Yeah. Yeah, tried to copyright SCP because, you know, I think it was either he wrote the original 173 or he noticed that no one had actually put a copyright claim down on it, so he tried to capitalize on that by saying, well, no one's copyrighted it, so that means I can do it. Which is really weird. What I do know, though, is that if you've heard of the artist's self-challenge, Inktober, don't take part in that, because that got copyrighted successfully. So anytime people use Inktober or do stuff for Inktober, this guy, this person says, well, it's all mine now. You have to need to pay me royalties. Like, what the fuck?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am.
Ow! My arm just twinged.
Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE.
Also for you, guys, okay to talk you off stream today? Don't want to say if you want that quote. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm going to be finishing at about 10 o'clock, so you know, might not be for a while, and for long, but yeah.
It was active before we went into lockdown.
Yeah, that's fine. I was like, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off! God damn you, DMCA. Welcome back, Wigrin. You came back to me being the boss trying to DMCA me. Would have seen Baby by Justin Bieber, yep. Really? He's douche, yeah. It's fucking dumb, it is. Just like the guy that owns the Blackest Black. Yeah, Anish Kapoor. God, yeah. I think that might be the end of it. It's either the end of it or that whole thing, you know, showing Cauldron Lake. I need to go and... Oh no! Cauldron Lake is what happens in Alan Wake!
The effect must follow the cause.
This is the end of Control. I'm pretty sure this is the end of it. I'm sorry, but owns the Blackest Black doesn't all sound right. Yeah, it's basically like two people got into a fight over who can make the blackest paint imaginable, and this guy called Anish Kapoor claims to have made it and has copyrighted it, so he owns the blackest shade of black possible. Hey, trophy and the third thing. And then Stuart Sample has a place you could buy the black paints. Yep. Defeat Hartmann. Boss trying to DMCA you. Sounds like this game in a nutshell. Yeah, pretty much. So SCP copyright stuff. How could they copyright something they didn't make? Yeah, that's the thing. That's probably why it failed. That's it. That's actually it. There's no story mission now. It hasn't given me a new objective or anything to do or nothing like that. It's just a, you know what, fine, done. Piss off. Kapoor's the artist behind the Bean in Chicago. Oh god, yeah, that thing. Good question. They couldn't. Yeah. They couldn't prove that they were the person to come up with SCP, and couldn't prove that it was their idea. So, therefore, didn't happen. Thanks, game. Game? Sample's website, you're not allowed to order it from anywhere connected to Kapoor. I can see why.
Studied Hartmann.
I can see why they did that, because, competition and all that kind of stuff, and industrial sabotage. Or espionage, industrial espionage. Failed? Yes. The Beast. Hello and welcome, Scoo. I'm sorry, but did me leaving here and then re-entering trigger an enemy spawn? A random enemy spawn at that, and why can't I see any fucking thing? Oh yeah, because this game's full of shit. Or these are the ads that were supposed to spawn when I was fighting the boss, and, it glitched slightly because I killed him too fast. Anyway, it really was. I might say hello. Hello, Scoo. Hello. The lit pigment sample, amazing. It glows so fucking brightly. Nice. The Beast means something different now that I've watched What We Do in the Shadows movie. Yeah. And also the fact that, What We Do in the Shadows movie just, portrays the Nosferatu as just really, really grumpy vampires. Is really, really, I love that. Oh, there were so many clan stereotypes you can get with that. They're so good. Guess there's not a giant monster with several blasphemous names on it. No, sadly not. It's an ex-girlfriend. Yep. Oh, it's a ranger station. Could use rangers to come in and help, but no. Thanks! Oh, it's one of those things. That'll be why. Investigations. For some reason, it sounds like a porno. It's a British mockumentary about vampires and werewolves. A group of werewolves who are trying their best to not let their anger get the best of them, and one point one of them swears heavily and says, Hey! Hey! What have I told you? What are we? Werewolves, not swearwolves. The werewolves, not swearwolves is probably one of the most famous quotes from that, and it's fucking hilarious. I'm able to think of those naked cats as not Nosferatu cats. I literally can't remember what they're actually called. Sphinx. I think that's it. Oh, it's New Zealand! I'll explain why they've got some sense of humour. Sphinx cats, yeah. You know what the coldest vampire is called? Nosferatu. Good God, Nia. Try to watch the Shokans? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Torian. Nosferatu cats sue me. I can't, I have no case. Back to nap. Have a nice nap, Scoo. Thanks for coming in as long as you did, and see you later. What's the English version of Troll Hunters? Essentially, yes. Only the people being interviewed in the documentary aren't the hunters. They're actually just the vampires. Lilith, hello and welcome. Oh, and everyone wants an unjoke. Oh. Ooh.
This certainly feels familiar.
Let's see, unjoke. That's the only that's the side mission doing that. Okay. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because it escaped from the farm. Don't worry, because there have always been mole cats. Yeah, that works. That definitely does really work. Nothing in the corridor. I'm just going to I'm quickly going to go back to the main hub. Why am I running that way? I could just teleport or fast travel to the main hub. I'm just going to make sure there's no extra little ending bits that I've missed out. Because if there isn't, game's finished. And then, I get to flip a coin to decide what goes next on Masochism Monday. Seems cats to me are just poor critters. And the way that I read that Wigrin just made me think of, critters as in small non-hostile creatures in role-playing games, and poor being Bethesda's take on it, so they can't even be bothered to texture it. So it's an untextured cat. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was going to go fast travel, wasn't I? I just spent an ability point and walked off. My brain. Can't even afford fur coats. Yeah, sounds like a Bethesda employee. So Critical Role fans are called. What, critters? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Investigations. Right, back in. Oh no, that's the other DLC. There we are. That's containment. Nope. We want not research. Maintenance. Nope. Executive. Central Executive. Thank you for the hydration reminder, Torian. Ever seen the 90s movie Critters? I think so, yes. I think it's heard of it. Yes, it's definitely a common enough name culture-wise. That I recognise it. I'm fairly certain I've seen it as well. Blue raspberry's nice. I think I've finally come to a decision on what I'm going to do with my actual sneak flavour I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to go for sour apple as the first tub I get.
Could survivors be hiding inside? It's possible. Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later.
It's pretty hilarious.
Other than that, what's next?
Look,
The
gremlins.
slide projector turned off. The hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got
Yes, I have seen the original Critters, and weirdly enough,
eliminating
it wasn't a 90s movie. Critters 1 and 2 were 80s.
my research.
Critters 1 being 86, so it's as old as I am. Critters 2 was 88. Critters 3 was 91, and Critters 4 was 92.
Head of research.
And then there's Critters Attack back in 2019, so I think they tried to reboot it.
Every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
I should probably make more snake. It's been over a week.
That's it.
I mean, yeah, if you feel up to it. I'm on.
I mean, yes, I
This is my last one of the starter pack.
Yes, I accept. You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up. I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Oh, welcome back, DJ. You're back from the Wi-Fi being done. Nice. That was nice and quick and seamless. I have no more sneak. It's all in my belly. Well, that's it. That's fucking it. Fucking overjoyed. Quit to menu. Delete. Fuck off forever. Done. Fucking done. Oh. Thank fuck for that. I don't have to play Control ever again in my entire fucking life. Oh god. The game that started Masochism Monday is now completely gone. Completely. Jesus. Quick D-balls didn't think it was quick. Yeah, I know the feeling of that, DG. When you're actively sat there waiting for something to happen, like Wi-Fi, especially when it's something like your internet, because then you've got nothing else to distract yourself with, it feels like a lot longer than it's actually taking. Yeah, suffering has ended. Now, I need to flip a coin because the poll came up as being half and half. Actually, I'm going to put myself here just for a moment to, talk to people whilst I go and set things up. Just so at least when I'm cutting up the video later, I know how to separate this. Also want to find out if I've actually got Cyberpunk installed still. I do. Okay, I've got Cyberpunk installed. Do I have the disc for it? I do have the disc for it. Good. Got everything there. Favourite bit from the movie is a discussion between two critters. They have guns! So what? Gun go boom! Gun goes boom and two vanishes. One more goes, shit! Runs off. They have guns! So what? Shit! I mean, that is a very good reaction to someone getting shot next to you. Oh, God. Right. Now I've got to decide what's coming next. I mean, I know which way that the coin toss is going to be decided. I just need to actually find my frigging coin because I moved things around on my desk lately. Oh yeah, I get a 2p coin. There we are. That's legible enough. Actually, is it legible enough? Can people see? There's a head. There's the tails. Yeah, that's enough. So it's going to be a choice between heads is cyberpunk, because head computer, tails is werewolf, because, well, wolf tails. I'm great at making these kind of decisions, aren't I? They didn't make me schedule for your stream next week. Monday I'm getting up early to stream at 1 PM and Mum laughed at me from saying I'm trying to get up before 12 PM. Well, I hope you do, dear. I hope that you're able to. Okay, so it's also actually made from copper because it's starting to go green a little bit. It's a very old coin. It's a 2p coin. Tuppenny. Even though no one calls them tuppennies anymore. It's just a 2p coin. Haha, PP. Penis. Pinged that one a bit too hard. It's now fallen behind the desk. The thud you heard was it hitting the top of my computer before it bounced to behind the desk. So let me just get another coin. There you are. Okay, this one's smaller. So heads, tails. That's a 1p coin. Let's see how for me currently. I always fell asleep on the laptop. It is starting to get warmer again. I don't like it. So again, heads cyberpunk, tails werewolf. I want to get my hands on a large coin, even if it's just a novelty coin. How large are we talking, Widgram? Because a 2p coin is like about an inch across or so, and those are the biggest coins that we have. Although we've got some very weirdly shaped ones as well. No, I saw what that result was and it didn't flip properly. There we are. Result is looks like tails to me. Tails! It is!